Sean Strickland is back at it again. He just beat up another streamer like he did to Sneeko. But to be fair to him, this time the streamer did ask for it in the DMs and said he wanted to spar Strickland. He saw what happened with Sneeko, so he knew what he was getting himself into. But yeah, I'll be honest, I do find it a little bit weird that he actually enjoys beating people who've never really trained before up. But each their own, I suppose. I'll play the clip now. But yeah, a lot of people have different opinions on this. Some are saying it's weird and that he gets beat up in the cage, so he has to make himself feel better by beating up influencers. I don't know, but this time it feels a bit different to the Sneeko one for me because the guy knew what he was getting himself into. But
Okay, we gotta quit. Don't run, Nick.
so yeah, it was a pretty rough beating that Sean Strickland put on him, to be honest. And we don't know how long it was going on before that as well. It could have been going on for 5 minutes, could have been going on for 30 seconds. We don't know. But I think the moment where the video stopped playing there was when it should have been stopped because the guy was turning his back. If you could hear on the video, he was like grunting after every punch and kick landed. And, you know, it's not really nice here, but as I say, I've said many times, the guy asked for it in the DMs, so he knew what he was getting himself into. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it did stop there. And then, if I remember correctly, just after that clip, it's a clip of him and Sean after, and Sean's just showing the DMs from the guy and proving that he did ask for the beating. So someone replied on Instagram to a video of the sparring, well, weren't really sparring, the beatdown Strickland put on the Nick guy, who I think's pretty big on YouTube, and said Sneeko 2.0, and then Strickland replied, Sneeko tried to fight back a little, this guy did not. Which, fair enough, I'm going to play the Sneeko clip in a minute, but the only reason Sneeko was fighting back is for the first minute of that little sparring session, Strickland was just throwing jabs and not throwing anything hard at Sneeko whatsoever. Then Strickland went from 5% to 100% and just started putting an absolute beating on Sneeko. And that's when Forrest Griffin had to literally stop what he was doing outside the cage, run in the cage, and stop the session completely. The 2 towels got thrown in for the Sneeko session, and that was a rough one. But to be fair, both of them stayed on their feet, so people have been making fun of Sean Strickland, saying he's got no power whatsoever. He can't even knock down streamers that have never trained before. But I'll play the Sneeko clip again.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I think we've seen enough of that. 2 towels get thrown in. Strickland completely ignores it and just keeps beating up Sneeko. So we know he's a bit fucked up in the head, Sean Strickland. I think he just likes beating anyone up. No matter who it is, it could probably be a child, and Sean Strickland would still just enjoy putting a beating on him. It's a little weird, but you know what? This time I'm defending him a bit more because the guy asked for it in the DM. So, as I say, weird. Strickland probably shouldn't be slated for it though, because he was just granting some guy's wish to get a bit more clout than he already has. So yeah, that's my take on it.